So, let's get into it. I'm going to be doing an online match today. So basically how this works is I've been doing a season on my phone where like I play 16 games and I have to be 9-7 or better to get wild card, and like let me check. And I need to be 12 or 4 or better to get the divisional, and right now I'm currently 5-6. So not doing terrible but not doing great either. This will be my 12th game. This is game 12. So yeah, now that you guys know what's going on, let's get into this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars.
Really need to win right now. I don't want to be 5-7. It's going to be really hard to make playoffs because that means I'd have to win every game.
And the Detroit Lions.
Terrible kick. Actually, not the bad.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
It's a good play, good play.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
The first carry for Leonard Fournette. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Come on, man.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Push him back.
A shotgun give to Fournette.
Nice.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Off play action, it's Minshew.
Come on, nice.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Jared Davis drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Come on.
They're going to try and throw. And able to find him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette.
Nice.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darius
Go
Slay
Darius,
with a pick.
go Darius. Go Darius.
Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
That's
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
No.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Alright, we better stop this.
Now Minshew. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
So all we got to be careful of is their run game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Right now. Oh, but we're on offense.
And the decision to bring it out is a good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Really need this win for my season.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Thinking if we do this. Oh, never mind. That's not going to work now. Wait, yes, it will.
Stafford here coming off his pick six. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. A gain of 6 there on first. Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception through first possession.
I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right.
Oh, wait.
Get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick six. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases, you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Last play of the first quarter.
On the last throw. Throwing is Stafford. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
Okay.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Oh, no.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And he fires one incomplete.
Had open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. This one complete to Lacey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Favorite plays. Hope this works.
Stafford on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Okay.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Come on.
That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Chris Lacey.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And here now is the Jaguars' all-time leading scorer in another uniform. He had over 1,000 points with the Jags. Josh Scobie from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, my gosh.
An opening past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him. No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside. They're at the kids' table. Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, man, that's what you're supposed to do. I've had better. Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people.
Oh my gosh, it came off.
Green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 42 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw. The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive? Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half.
Gotta get some
Try to go
points.
2 for 1 here.
Even
Get some
a field
points
goal.
now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up. Stafford down to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 47-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All right, we got to get at least a field goal here. Come on, come on, come on.
Here's Stafford.
Oh, wait. Oh,
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again, Stafford. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's
I don't know.
Stafford. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. to throw again. Stafford, they'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Oh, man.
I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford catches made by Hockenson, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Stafford now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Stafford. Then he finds Danny Amendola. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Let's get it. 60. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now Stafford. To the end zone,
Come
but
on.
It's incomplete.
Oh, come on.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Check back. Check back. Check, check. Fresno. Fresno. 3, check 3. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Fournette the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run with Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They'll stay with the run and Armstead.
Oh, my
And
God.
they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and
Why
your
did you not
teammates.
block?
But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Josh Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Everyone got 4 down. Recon, 132 fighter. Deep grip, deep grip.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Devon Kennard in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference, because they're going to be asking Coach,
GG's.
why not?